Brittany, how you doing? Just wanted to run something by you before your big day. Are you free now? Hey, Sarah, it's been a while. I've been great, thanks. Yeah, I can talk now. What's up? Is it about our wedding? Yeah, I just wanted to ask you something important about it. Have you already asked your parents what they'll be wearing to the ceremony? It would be great if you could let me know. Oh, why's that? Seems kind of pointless finding something like that out. No big deal, really. I just heard that if both the bride and groom's families are matching with their outfits, it looks better in the wedding photos. I think it has something to do with good luck if you're into that sort of thing. Oh, yeah, I've already heard from one of my married friends about that. My friend said that both their families did the whole matching thing. In the end, it caused a lot of drama and problems. So yeah, I'd like to avoid that at all means if possible. Oh, wow. Would not want that to happen. I know, right? I'm so glad you brought it up, though. We just prevented a possible major mess-up. Really dodged a bullet there. All the more reason for you to let me know what your parents are wearing. You know, like color and if your mom is wearing a dress or not. I know I'm Daniel's older sister, but I sometimes feel like his mother as well. I basically raised the kid after our parents passed away after all, and I just want it to be a special day for him. Hold up there. I just want to confirm something with you. What is it? Why are you assuming that you'll be at the wedding ceremony? Are you planning on actually being there? What do you mean? Of course I plan on being there. I'm the groom's sister and his only family. I thought it was pretty obvious. I wouldn't want to miss it for the world. But wait a minute. You haven't even gotten an invitation from us yet. Why would I need that? I know you're important to Daniel, but it's pretty bold of you to assume that you're going to be there without an official invite. Hey, I appreciate that thought, though. You're not wrong. I haven't received an invitation from you guys yet, but I thought it was normal just to confirm verbally, you know, between family members. Guess I was wrong. Maybe back when your parents got married, but definitely not now. Anyway, I think we've had some kind of misunderstanding. About what? The reason you didn't receive an invite was because we planned on doing the whole thing without family anyway. We're inviting friends only. Wait, since when? Well, I was talking to Daniel about who to invite and all, and when we talked about his parents, he was kind of depressed about how they won't be there to see it, so we decided it would be best not to have any relatives be there. It'll be much more laid back if it's just friends anyway. Oh, really? I never heard anything from Daniel. I'm surprised he didn't say anything to his own sister. Hey, don't feel so bad about it. It's probably due to him being away on a business trip right now. He won't be back in town until next week, so he basically left all the planning up to me. I'd say Daniel assumes that I would tell you everything. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. He has always been the type to focus on one thing at a time. He never was good at multitasking either. And thanks to that, he's really climbed the ranks at work. Just thinking about how hard of a worker he is puts me at ease. My future with Daniel is looking bright. Well, that's great to hear. I'm happy for him. The both of you. Thanks, babe. He really is my pride and joy. So thanks for all your help until now, but don't worry about attending the wedding ceremony. You have to let your brother spread his wings and leave the nest. He wants you to treat him like an adult now, no longer your baby brother. Does he really feel like that? I can't blame him then if he only wants friends around. Hey, sorry to cause a misunderstanding. I really thought he'd want family to be around on his special day, you know, like a normal wedding. Yeah, you were definitely being hasty about it without checking first, but I won't hold it against you. He's my pride and joy too, so I kind of got carried away. Sorry for the confusion. Hey, don't stress it. No hard feelings. Oh, by the way, we'll be sending out wedding photos at a later date, so I'll keep you in contact. So don't worry, you'll still get to see your baby brother looking all grown up in a lovely tux. Oh, awesome. I guess a photo is better than nothing. Anyway, hope all goes well with the wedding. Thanks. Talk to you later. Hi, Sarah. Long time no talk. How have you been? It's Brittany's mother, Donna, by the way. Hey, Donna. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm great, thanks. How about yourself? I've been getting by all right, thanks for asking. Sorry to contact you out of the blue. I just wanted to confirm with you about your outfit for the wedding. Oh, okay. What about it? So, hear me out for a moment. I was thinking that it'd be lovely if both families were matching. If you wouldn't mind sharing what you'll be wearing, I'd like to try and coordinate something. Oh, really? I was thinking of the exact same thing. Oh, fantastic. I have plenty of skirts and dresses, so don't be shy with what you wear. Let me know as soon as you can. I like to prepare for important occasions. Sorry to interrupt, Donna, but I have to check something with you. Are you still attending the ceremony? Didn't you hear from your daughter? Hear what? Don't be silly, girl. Of course I'll be at my own daughter's wedding. I'll be a bad parent if I miss it. And besides, it's not something that happens very often. It will be a shame to miss it. I'm totally lost right now. Why? What's the matter? Did I miss something? It's nothing much. I just won't be attending the wedding now. Brittany essentially told me that I'm not invited. What now? Why on earth would she say such a thing? Something about it being a friends-only celebration? So that's why there won't be any family members attending? Did you not hear the same thing? Hold on, dear. I know nothing of this nonsense. Did my daughter actually say something horrible like that? Yeah, she told me it would be more laid back without family. As you know, Daniel and I lost our parents in that accident over 10 years ago now, and due to that, apparently my brother is feeling pretty down about not having his parents there, so that's why the two of them came to the conclusion to have a friends-only wedding. Huh, that's strange, and very different from what I heard from her. She told me that it was going to be a traditional run-of-the-mill wedding, of course with relatives from both sides going. Are you serious? I pressed the question to my daughter multiple times about clothing. I also thought that both sides of the family should be matching. I'm sure the photos would turn out much better. That's exactly what I told her. Even though I tried, she just wouldn't give me a straight answer, like she was trying to dodge the question. That's why I decided to contact you instead. She was avoiding confrontation, I guess. I have no idea what is going through that girl's mind. We don't have much time left as it is. Now she's gone and thrown a wrench in the works now. You can say that, all right. I also want to book the hair salon as soon as possible. I bet they need quite a lot of time for wedding hair and makeup bookings, right? Exactly. If you don't book at least a week in advance, it's hard to find a place. Anyway, I don't know what's going on in that girl's mind. I'll try talking to her again. Please don't let it bother you. I'm sure it was just my misunderstanding. I'm sorry to cause confusion. But you were texting, right? There's no way you could have misunderstood something so black and white. Maybe I misread it as the bachelorette party and not the actual ceremony or something. I guess. Still seems very odd to me. Okay, well, I leave that up to you, but I'm fine if you don't say anything. So, about the outfits, if it's okay for me to still go, I'd like to wear a dress. I have a blue evening gown that my mother passed down to me. I'd like to wear that if you're happy to match. Oh, really? That's a beautiful sentiment. I'm sure she would have worn it to the wedding if she were still alive. I think that's lovely. Let's go with that. It would be a waste if you didn't wear such a lovely dress, and of course you have every right to be at the wedding. Thank you. Oh, by the way, if you'd like, you can come to the same hair salon as me. It might be easier if we're together. I know a great place that does amazing styles and makeup for ceremonies. Hey, if that's okay, I'd love to join you. Thanks for the invite. Great. I'll come pick you up on the day. I can't wait to see your outfit in person. Likewise, I can't wait either. I'm sure you will be befitting of the bride's mother. You flatter me. Thank you, Sarah. I'll see you then. What the heck, Sarah? Why are you here? Oh, hey, Brittany. It's nice to see you in your dress from a distance. Anyway, why can't I be here? But most importantly, why are you texting me and not coming to talk to me in person? Please leave and stop getting chummy with my parents. No, I don't think I will. What's the deal? I thought you said you were only inviting friends. I see a lot of your relatives are here too. Care to explain? Of course they are. It's a wedding ceremony, duh. Oh, so it should be okay if I'm here then. No, you can't be here. I need you to leave immediately. Hold up, girl. Do you have any idea what you're saying right now? You're contradicting your own words. It seems awfully unfair for you to be kicking out your future sister-in-law and only me. So what? I was gonna have the perfect wedding with you out of the picture. Now you've gone and ruined everything. Ruined? I don't see how me being here has ruined anything. You're ruining this on your own. I'm just here for the groom on his wedding day. The reason is obvious. No one needs an old hag like you here. What is the deal with you and Daniel having a 10-year age difference anyway? There's something sus going on with you and him. Firstly, wow. And secondly, that's none of your business. I can't believe my brother's fiancé has such a bad mouth on her. Whatever. The reason behind your relationship doesn't matter anymore. It's over after today. Oh my God, you are unbelievable. Well, it's none of your business, and to be truthful, I never really liked you from the moment we met. In fact, I hated your guts. So why would you show up here? Are you trying to ruin my important day? Hold on, I don't want to fight over this right now, but I'm honestly shocked to find out that you hated me. It goes without saying. I can't get along with someone who's 10 years older than my husband-to-be. You deserve to be hated just for how much of a peen you are. I can't believe this. I wanted to get along with you like an older sister, but you raised Daniel, so you have this sort of mother-in-law stench to you, and I can't bear it. And now you've come and brought your stench into my wedding after I thought I got you out of the picture for good. Oh my God, I can't believe Daniel's marrying such a terrible person. I thought he was a better judge of character. I guess that applies to the both of you. I can't stand people like you. You have to get in my way after I finally found the perfect husband material? I see, so you just see my brother as a tool to live your life in comfort? Say whatever you want. I don't listen to the opinions of outsiders. To be honest, I was hoping to get along with you like sisters. If you still want to try, it's never too late. As the one who raised Daniel, I know I may seem more like a mother than a sister. And I realize that mothers-in-law don't really have a good reputation. I blame Hollywood for that. But in the end, I'm just an older sister in Daniel's eyes. I'm not okay with it. I'm sure once Daniel and I get together, you'll start gossiping behind my back. I know you're trying to take me for a fool, but I don't buy it. I would never do anything like that. I already know what you're like. All mothers-in-law are the same, always looking for trouble. Oh, come on. I can't say I know what you went through being Daniel's guardian, but you already look like you're in your 50s. So you must have had a rough time. I'm embarrassed to even call you a sister-in-law. You need to calm down. I've never been talked down to like this before. I have to say, I really don't appreciate it. Who cares what you think? To be honest, once we tie the knot, I was planning on cutting off all contact with you. I know. Why not start from today? So you're basically giving me the cold shoulder treatment for life. Yeah, I guess that's another way to put it. So why don't you go home and watch the midday drama? You're out of place here, hag.
So that's how it is. This hag will be going now as well then, with everyone in tow.
What do you mean, everyone?
Exactly that. Brittany Angela Christensen. Are you saying that everyone older than you is an old hag? That would make me, your mother, an old hag too.
Wait, Mom? Is that really you?
Yes, of course it's me, the mother of an idiotic young girl named Brittany.
Hold on. Why do you have Sarah's phone? Where's Sarah?
She's still here with us.
Why are you getting friendly with her?
I should be asking you the opposite. Why are you trying to rid this wedding of Sarah? What's wrong with the bride and groom's family having some friendly conversation? Thanks to you, all the women older than you will take their leave now.
Are you seriously gonna walk out?
I guess that means your friends and teachers from school too. I'll make sure everyone goes home, as much as it pains me to do so. But it can't be helped.
Mom, wait a minute. Please stop. Why would you abandon your poor daughter on her wedding day?
Oh, please. You told all the hags to leave.
No, I meant only Sarah. I didn't mean you.
Well, isn't that just rude, telling the groom's only family to not be here? I am shocked and downright disappointed that my own daughter would say such a thing.
That's not how it is.
I can't believe my own daughter has no common sense or respect. I don't remember raising you this way. To be honest, I can't even give you my blessing on your wedding day. I don't feel like you deserve happiness now. Farewell, my daughter.
You've got to be kidding me. Please wait. Don't leave Mommy.
Hi, Sarah. I'm sorry about my stupid daughter. She really caused you a lot of trouble.
Hi, Donna. Please don't worry about it. I'm just grateful for you getting angry on my behalf.
Well, of course. You were like family to us, and I'm still furious about what she said.
Thank you.
Once again, I'm really sorry for the harm my daughter did. You don't have to forgive her, but please accept my apology.
It's okay. I'm not bothered by it. In fact, I feel worse for Daniel.
No doubt about that. To be sincere with you, I wouldn't be surprised if this led to them calling off the wedding altogether. So, please do what you feel is right for your brother's sake. I won't take any part in this. My daughter should fend for herself, and she needs to make amends on her own, too.
I appreciate the free rein. It sounds like she's really giving you a hard time, too.
Oh, tell me about it. If it helps, my husband and I will pay back the portion of the ceremony booking fees that your brother paid. It's the least we can do.
I couldn't request such a thing. It's not your fault. Besides, I plan on letting Daniel decide what to do, so please don't apologize to me anymore.
But if they decide to still get married, I'm sure you'd feel really unpleasant, right? I think if you told your brother to call off the wedding, he'd listen to you. So, do as you will.
Don't stress over it, please. Even if they decide to get married still, I don't plan on stopping them. I plan on supporting Daniel no matter what decisions he makes in his life.
Is that so? I understand. If that's how you really feel, I won't say any more either.
Thank you, Donna.
I know my daughter had her horrible opinions about you, but I never felt that way once. Please remember that.
I won't forget it. Thank you for everything up until now.
No need to thank me. Oh, by the way, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. To tell you a personal experience when I was raising Brittany, I had quite the mental breakdown.
Oh, really? I'm sorry to hear that.
I never realized beforehand how hard it would be to raise a child, so I know what you've been through. Even a real mother has moments where she wants to run away from everything. But then I see how you raised your brother into such a fine young man. It's not something everyone can do. No doubt you had some tough times, but you and your brother deserve the best in life. So please, have more self-confidence. You're a fine young woman.
Thank you so much for the kind words. It makes me so happy that someone thinks that way. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said.
I'm just telling the truth, dear. My daughter, on the other hand, I can't believe Brittany was someone who could be so cold and horrible to others. I don't know where I went wrong. Perhaps I spoiled her too much.
I did notice that she kept her distance from other people, but I would have never imagined that she felt that strongly about me. It was quite the surprise.
I'm truly sorry. I still can't get over it. But I guess it's time to leave it up to the young ones to decide their own future.
I agree. Let's patiently await their decision. Hi, Sarah. I want to start over. Why the change of heart all of a sudden? I promise I won't make fun of you anymore, and I'll keep my opinions to myself. So let's get along from now on. I hope you feel the same way. What happened? I thought you hated my guts. Well, Daniel's threatening to call off the wedding if I don't change that. Our wedding already got canceled once. I've never seen Daniel so angry before. I have to be on good terms with you. My married life is depending on it. Yeah, I know what happened after we left. Daniel called me to apologize, and he was not happy how you were hiding everything from him. I also found out how you lied to him about you relaying all the details about the wedding to me. So he thought there was no need to talk to me until the day. I wouldn't say it was exactly like that. Oh, so how did it go then? Enlighten me. You even went so far as to say he was away on a business trip when he was home the whole time. You were pulling the strings from behind the scenes, all to avoid him finding out what you really said. How scheming of you. All right, I get it. I'll apologize for that at a later date. I already groveled at Daniel's feet to ask for forgiveness. I'll do the same for you too. So please forgive me for what I've done.
Wow, I didn't think you'd stoop any lower. It sounds like you're just doing this to save face, not that you can recover now. And even if I forgive you, it's not like anything's going to change. I've never really known Daniel to get angry, so that's how you know you've done something unforgivable.
It's even worse than you can imagine. He said he can't be with someone who hurts his precious family. He threatened to call off the marriage altogether. But I can't possibly deal with that, even though I love him so much.
I don't care. If Daniel wants to still be with you, I'll shut up and respect his decision. That's all there is to it.
Don't just accept it as it is.
It's a little something called trust. Not that you would know what it is.
I want to marry Daniel. I need to marry him. So that's why I need your help, please.
Just give it up already.
Once we make up, then you can convince Daniel to change his mind. That's the only way I can see us still getting married.
Unfortunately, I don't have any intention of reconciling with you, nor do I intend on persuading my brother in any direction. That is up to him. So too bad, I guess. I don't see any possible path where you get married to my brother. It just simply doesn't exist.
That's why I'm asking you. I'm done for if I don't get married. My own parents are taking advantage of this mess to cut off ties with me. They're trying to disown their own daughter. They already told me to get out of their lives.
Wow, you've really dug your own grave.
I can't possibly support myself. How am I supposed to live on my own? I can't get by without my parents.
Oh, good luck with that. You must have been spoiled rotten as a child.
I can't lose my fiancé and my parents. It's unfair. Please help me.
I can't hand my precious brother over to someone who only thinks about themselves.
What?
Hey, don't worry. You'll be on your own, but at least that'll still be so much easier than supporting a younger sibling.
Why would you compare the two?
You never learn, do you? Well, good luck trying to support yourself. You'll need it. You no longer have anyone to rely on. Time for you to grow up and learn the world is not such an easily forgiving place.
No way!
After being disowned by her parents, Brittany started her exciting new single life. But apparently, after living on her own for 1 month, she somehow started a house fire causing major damage. And now she's racked up $50,000 in debt thanks to her accident. Since the whole ordeal, I never saw Donna again. She still contacts me from time to see how I'm going. To this day, it still strikes me as odd how such a terrible daughter was raised from such a wonderful person.
Thanks for watching until the end of the video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it and look forward to more content.
Mrs. Jones, when are you moving out?
What? Mr. Sutton, now this was unexpected.
You living in this condo is an eyesore to us. We suggest you pack up and move out immediately.
Mr. Sutton, aren't you working for the management company? I think it's a bit inappropriate to send a text like that. I think you're being out of line.
What, a poor person telling me I'm out of line?
Huh?
We have a legit reason here.
You think I'm poor and that gives you enough reason to kick me out? Not only is it not a reason for me to move out, but I don't think you even have the right to tell me that.
Does that mean you don't notice how annoying you are to this real estate property?
Who? Me? I generally keep to myself.
Correct. A poor person like you living here is a liability to us. I suggest you move out before things get ugly.
Mistaking me for a poor resident and trying to kick me out is quite rude. You have absolutely no right to try and force me out of my home. I'm not allowing you to do such a thing.
I'm just saying the truth. You're poor. It hurts our business with people like you living here. This condo should be for people who are better off. They've earned their spot here by being successful in life. People like you give this condo a bad reputation.
What are you saying? That's crazy! Did someone tell you that, or did you come up with that pretentious idea on your own?
I can't reveal the source, but it's reliable information. So, I'm kicking you out.
You're saying the reason for kicking me out is because I look poor?
Hey lady, you don't look poor. You are poor. Yeah, and this place becomes run down with poor residents.
And you think somehow you have the power to do this?
Exactly. You poor people don't treat things properly, so you ruin them. That's why your unit is more run down than the other units with people who are better off living in them.
I think your imagination is running wild. I've never heard of a person being kicked out of their home just because someone thinks they're poor.
Look, I work for a major real estate company that manages this building, so what I'm saying is real. I'm going to evict you by the end of next month and bill you for repair costs.
You can't bill me for that. I have no obligation to pay such a thing.
Residents like you hurt our business. Pay for all the damages and move out immediately.
Mr. Sutton, did you contact me on your own? If so, you better talk to your boss and stop this nonsense.
I'm the one in charge of managing the condo, and I'm not tolerating anything of this sort. That's why I'm telling you to move out.
Go on, say whatever. Clearly nothing I say is going to change your mind. I'm not dealing with you anymore.
I'm sending an eviction notice and invoice for repairs. Pay and move out. Trust me, you don't want to find out what happens if you resist.
Don't send me any of those. Mr. Sutton, like I said, I think it's in your best interest to talk to your boss right now. You know it's not right to do this. Are you listening?
Mrs. Jones, how many times did I tell you poor people to move out?
I thought I made it clear that I'm not going anywhere.
You didn't look over the bill yet? I left it in your mailbox. When are you going to pay for repairs? Like I've told you, you don't have a choice in this matter. Pay what you owe and move out.
Oh, I got the bill all right. And looked into it. But like I said before, I'm not paying a cent. You're charging a lot of money for absolutely nothing.
What? You selfish old woman.
Excuse me?
You're just a poor person hanging on to this run-down condo for years. Still trying to live here even when you are asked to move out. What you're doing is honestly quite embarrassing. Just do as you're told and move out. Get your pathetic ass out of this condo now. You're the one who's going to look bad, not me.
You know, you don't make any sense. You want to kick me and my family out that bad?
Finally, it seems like you're getting it through that old dusty head of yours. It's only right to look down on you poor people. By the way, I'm planning on raising the rent for this condo. Not only do you not belong here, soon you won't be able to afford to even live here.
You know you can't make that kind of decision on your own, Mr. Sutton.
You don't know anything, you old woman. I have the liberty to do anything I decide. The owner of the condo even allowed it.
The owner? Really?
Of course. Have you forgotten that I work for the real estate company? You must be going senile. Surely I'm going to be in close contact with the owner. Poor people like you need to move out. It's your fault for being poor, and it's only right that you get treated like this.
Unbelievable.
You know, I'm amazed at your stubbornness as well. Poor people can't live in this condo. The owner personally told me I had permission to kick you out.
Are you sure about that?
Of course. How dare you question me?
Well then, we aren't going to move out. But I guess we just have to cancel the contract we have with your company.
Huh? What contract? You're making no sense. What are you saying? What do you mean, contract?
I'm the owner of this building. You don't mean you really didn't know, did you?
What? Owner? You're not the owner.
If you don't understand, you better check and see. That's why I kept telling you to ask your boss. You were trying to kick the owner of this condo out. Don't you think that's crazy?
Huh? What? You're the owner?
Exactly. Mr. Sutton, you're just an employee at the management company. Did you think you could kick me out? Everyone knows you don't have the right to kick me out. I'm just thinking you wanted the money for repairs more than kicking me out.
Wait a minute, Mrs. Jones. Are you really the owner? I can't seem to wrap my head around the idea.
I really don't care if you can't wrap your head around it or not. I didn't think a millennial employee working for a real estate company would even treat me this way. Poor people need to move out? That's so crazy. I own 15 other buildings as well. I am quite far from being poor like you claim I am.
What? Are you kidding?
Were you trying to label me as a poor person just because I've been living here for a long time? You gotta be kidding me. So, tell me exactly what this invoice is for.
Wait, please wait. I think I got it all wrong.
You certainly did. You actually couldn't have been more wrong. What were you going to do with the false invoice?
What do you mean false? It's an official invoice, can't you see? Never mind, you don't have to pay. I had no idea that you were the owner of the building. So it's actually my mistake. I admit that, so let's just put it all behind us. You can just throw that invoice away.
Did you think you could get away with this?
Huh?
You sent me a fake invoice. I'm the owner of this building, you know. Of course I know there are no plans for repairing anything here. What you did sounds to me a bit like you were trying to trick me out of money.
No, I wasn't. I was going to get approval from my boss later.
In other words, you haven't gotten it approved from your boss. And you certainly haven't notified me, the owner. So you've taken it upon yourself to create a false invoice without letting anyone know about it.
Yeah, I guess you can put it that way at this point.
Unbelievable. Are you aware that you committed a crime? What you've done is nothing short of an attempted scam. You tried to make me pay for repairs on a building I own that were completely unnecessary. You're a real con artist.
No need to get all hot about this. I said I was sorry. I didn't think it was such a big deal. Like I said, I was going to report it to my boss eventually. It was just a misunderstanding. Since you're the owner, I really don't have anything more to say. My apologies.
You don't think you're getting away with just an apology, do you? I will report this matter to your company.
You don't need to do that. Why would you bother? I don't think that's necessary. We can just settle things now.
You confronted me to pay for something totally uncalled for. You probably did the same thing to other residents as well. That reminds me, I've noticed more residents moving out and thought that to be pretty odd. I have a feeling that you're the reason for the residents moving out recently. Due to recent information coming to light, I think it's best to investigate further into this matter.
No, wait a minute. That's so unnecessary. I didn't do anything, I swear. What I did to you was the first time I tried something like that. I don't know what got into me.
You don't know what got into you? What kind of excuse is that? But if you say you didn't do anything, it shouldn't hurt if it's investigated, right? I'll have the appropriate people look into this matter. It should be nothing of your concern if you're really clean.
Oh, come on, let's not. Please don't. I really didn't do anything.
What you didn't do is follow your job like you were supposed to. But you sure did a whole lot of other things. I don't want to have to deal with you hereafter. So I'm planning to consign the management of my 15 other properties to a different company. I can't have a company that hires someone like you manage my real estate.
Huh? What do you mean?
It means I'm firing your company. Since you are in charge of the building, it gave me an opportunity to reassess the contract. I don't want to have a real estate company with an employee that disrespects poor people manage my properties.
If you cancel the contract for 15 buildings, that'll be so bad. Especially if I'm the reason for why you do it. You're just kidding, right? You wouldn't actually cancel the contract, would you?
I'm dead serious, young man. You better think very long about what led to this happening. You tried to wrongfully evict me and scam me out of my money. Those are both very serious crimes.
I'm so sorry. Let's please put it behind us. Why didn't you just tell me you were the owner? We could have avoided all of this. This would have never happened.
Now you're blaming me? Even if you didn't do this to me, you would have done this to some other residents. In a way, I'm happy it was me. Although, until we do the investigation, who knows if you've done something similar to the other residents.
I told you I didn't. Just drop it.
Sorry, I can't and I won't. In fact, I think I'll be getting the police involved. So use this opportunity and start your life over. After that, I contacted Mr. Sutton's boss. I reported everything that happened. When Mr. Sutton got called down to his boss's office, I heard he was crying like a baby and begging not to be fired. He didn't only lose all the properties he was managing for me, he immediately lost his job. No surprises there. It turned out I was right. He was scamming the other residents just like he tried to do to me. It came to light that he tricked 6 other residents to pay for unnecessary repairs and even made them leave their homes. I went to the police and pressed charges against Mr. Sutton. He was sued by the residents he tricked to get their money back, plus he got sued for damages from kicking them out of their homes. I sure hope he saved up that money he took from those poor people, because he's definitely going to need it. Especially since the money he has to pay is way more than the money he scammed from them. Since you reap what you sow, he's going to have to work hard to pay all this back. He's lucky that he didn't get thrown in jail for what he did. Although his life is pretty much totally ruined, and every waking second is now devoted to paying back his victims. He says he has no hope for the future. People who commit crime should have to pay for what they did. With this incident, the management company apologized and settled with me for the trouble they put me through. I was also able to make a contract with better conditions and find a more reputable company to manage my property. By putting a criminal away, good things are happening for me. I'm proud that I could make this situation right. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button.
Hey, where are you right now? Why aren't you at home? Hey, answer me, woman.
Sorry, I couldn't answer you sooner. I am here now. What's wrong?
I asked you a question, damn it. Where are you and what are you doing? Answer me now.
I'm at my mother's house. I told you yesterday that I would be here early for my mother's funeral. I will be staying here for a night.
Oh, right, the funeral. Come to think of it, you did mention it.
Yes, my mother's funeral. And where are you? I thought you would be here by now. The ceremony is this afternoon.
You know I can't come. I have work and it's the high season right now. There's too much to do to take time off for a funeral.
Even though it's my mother's funeral? Surely you can take half a day off.
You know very well how busy I can get. Talking about busy, why do you think it's okay to slack off on housework?
Sorry, but what do you mean by slacking off housework? I am trying to arrange a funeral.
Really? You don't know what I'm angry about? See, this is the problem with people who aren't in the workforce. They're slow and don't have common sense.
What is it? If you have something to complain about, please say it directly.
Really, you're so dim. I'm asking you, why do you think it's okay leaving the house without preparing anything for me or cleaning? You can't just leave the housework and my needs unattended to.
Are you being serious? I told you it's my mother's funeral. She died and I am the only one who can organize this. If I don't do it, who will? Nothing will happen.
Do you think that's a good enough reason to leave the house unattended to?
What? Why shouldn't it be?
As a housewife, it's your job to ensure that everything is functioning and organized in the house. As I'm the breadwinner of the house and you are my dependent, it's also your job to make sure that my needs are met.
Yes, and I make sure to do that every day.
Today you haven't fulfilled your duties, though. Look at you. You left the house without doing your chores for some funeral. Come to think of it, I don't remember giving any kind of permission for you to leave.
What do you mean by some funeral? It's my mother's funeral. This is important. My mother raised me working late hours after my dad left. She did her best for me and was always by my side. You know very well that she was my only family and that we were very close.
Yes, exactly. I know all about how you were raised by a single mom. I'm sure that must have been terrible. And despite your circumstances and the risk of marrying a person like that, I went ahead and married you.
What is that supposed to mean? What's wrong with being raised by a single mother? How could you be so cruel? Do you really think it's okay to say some funeral to my mother's funeral, knowing how important she was to me?
Why are you so bothered anyway? I get it. It's her funeral. So what?
She opened her doors to you. She was never anything but friendly. She even cooked dinner for us and would even go out of her way to make your favorite food all the time.
So what?
And now she's gone. How could you be so uncaring? Why are you looking down on this? On her? Today is her funeral. It's our last time we can say goodbye to her before she is buried and gone forever. So why are you acting like it's got nothing to do with us? Do you have no heart whatsoever?
Look, I'm just saying that you need to always remember to put me first on your priority list, no matter what. I am not saying you shouldn't go to the funeral. That's fine. But before going, you should always think first whether you have done everything to satisfy my needs first. For example, where is my breakfast? Why should I wake up to find no breakfast prepared?
That's because I am not at home. You only want to eat breakfast that is freshly made, not something that was prepared a night before or an hour before.
Of course I won't accept something prepared the day before. I'm the breadwinner of the house. I deserve to be fed the best and fed with fresh food to start the day.
You mentioned before that you'd rather just go out and buy something than reheat something. So why can't you do that this time? There are plenty of cafes near your office that serve breakfast. The one next to your office isn't bad. You said so yourself.
You are not understanding my message. I'm not asking your opinion on where I should eat. I'm asking why you didn't make my breakfast before you left the house. This is your duty as my wife. You should satisfy my needs before leaving the house.
You know my mother's house is out of town and how long it takes to get there. If I made breakfast before I left, you would still have to reheat it in the microwave, and I know you wouldn't want that.
Of course I wouldn't want that. That's why I would expect you to have left a little later. At least after making my breakfast just before I wake up.
You know very well I couldn't do that. It takes at least 2 hours to get here. I told you I have to be here early in the morning so I can arrange everything for the funeral. Otherwise, nothing will get done if I'm late.
You're my wife. You could have done some of the arrangement by phone or delegated the work to someone else. I should be your top priority. You chose to marry me and be my family. You serve me.
Please, can't you just overlook this? Just this one time. Please? I even came back home last night to make sure you had dinner on the table after my mother's passing.
That's your job. You want a medal for making dinner like you're supposed to?
I had to leave my mother's place even though some of my aunts were staying there, and drive 2 hours to make it.
Watch it, woman. Don't you dare try to make me the villain here. Don't you dare try to make it look like it's all my fault.
I am not saying that you are a villain, but please, can you please just show some sympathy and try to look at things from my perspective just this once? I just want some understanding from you and some support. That's all. Today is a very important day for me. Please, it's not easy to handle my mom's death and also take care of all the procedures.
Okay. Fine. You're getting on my nerves and it seems like there's no point in talking to you right now. This is a waste of my time. I will let you off the hook just this once. But be careful next time.
Please don't say that. It's a hard day for me as it is. Please try to understand.
Yeah, whatever. I have a busy day ahead of me and don't have any more time to waste talking with you now. Especially since I now have to go and buy myself breakfast.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stay here tonight as well. We'll have a dinner after the funeral, so you don't have to worry about food. You might need to buy breakfast again, though.
Trying to bribe me into going now? I can just get food with a coworker after work.
Steve, wait! You're coming today, right? You're not going to leave me to sit through the ceremony by myself, are you?
Okay, enough. I will try to come if I can, okay? Now buzz off. I have work to do.
I'm trusting you. I will be waiting.
Hey, where the hell are you, woman? Do you know what time it is? Don't tell me you're planning to stay there without preparing my food. Hey, I'm asking you a question. Answer me, damn it! How dare you leave me hungry?
Good morning. As I told you the other day, I stayed at my mother's place last night to see off the guests and be with my aunts.
You may have told me that you would be staying, but I do not recall giving permission to you to stay there. Know your place and show some respect. You need my permission before you do anything. When are you going to get that through your head? I am the man of the house, and you are the faithful wife who should serve me. Now think really hard about what you're going to say next, because I expect an apology. Hey, are you even listening?
Yesterday, you didn't come to the funeral.
Yes, so what? I had work.
It was my mother's funeral.
Like I said, I was busy at work. Obviously, I couldn't make it. There was too much to do at the office, and your mother's place is too far to just go over and come back.
Busy, busy, busy. You always say you're busy, but it's not like you had an important meeting or deal to make, right? I know, because you didn't need to wear your best suit to work. And it's not like you have to be there every single minute. You're not a part of management and aren't required to always make decisions for the company.
Shut up. Don't talk to me as if you know everything. How would you, a mere housewife, know about working in the corporate world anyway? Listen here, woman. If I'm not there, things don't run smoothly at the office. It's not like I can suddenly get a day off and hold everyone up just for a funeral.
Don't you think you're speaking too highly of yourself when you're just a regular grunt on the office floor? It's not like you're a team leader or anything.
What did you say?
There is no way that a company as big as yours would make it difficult for an employee to go to their immediate relative's funeral.
How dare you talk to me like that? What would you know, you lowlife? You're just a housewife. You don't know anything about how a business runs.
We keep using this expression, but please tell me, what do you think a mere housewife does on a regular basis? And besides, I only became a housewife because you asked me to look after the house when we got married. I am more than capable of working. I was a white-collar worker just the same as you before we got married. You asked me to quit, remember?
Well, that's because...
Why should I be looked down on by the likes of you? You think you're better than me because I quit my job at your request?
That's because I'm the breadwinner of this household, obviously. I'm the one who puts food on the table.
I see. But without me, you don't seem to be able to do anything. Forget about ironing or cleaning the house. You can't even make a simple breakfast for yourself. It seems like you depend on me a lot, don't you think? A mere housewife. I would think it makes more sense for you to show respect to me. Something bad is bound to happen if you keep talking down to me like this.
You better watch yourself. You're in no place to try and lecture me. Forget it. You know what I've decided. We're getting divorced. Look at this.
Are these documents to file for divorce?
You got that right. It's for our divorce. I have all of my details filled out and ready. All that's left is for you to sign your part, then we can send it out first thing tomorrow.
I see. So that's how it is then. A divorce is your suggestion to the situation.
Thinking that you could just toss me aside because of a funeral was a wrong move. You shouldn't have done that. Well, now it's too late. If you don't want to get divorced, you should have thought more about your responsibilities in our house.
It's too late, huh?
Well, I'm not the devil, so I can show some mercy and forgive you for your faults and stupidity. Depending on how you apologize, I might be able to reconsider this whole divorce and forgive you.
You're going to forgive me?
Sure. But I can forgive you only if you apologize by getting on your knees and kissing my feet. Ha! Yes, I think that would be a very fitting apology from you. What do you think?
That's out of the question. Obviously, I won't be doing such a thing. Divorce is our only option.
What? Wait, you want a divorce?
Of course! How could you even think that I would want to still stay with you after all that you put me through? Are you crazy? The moment you didn't show up to my mother's funeral, you were dead to me. I was devastated and realized how stupid I was to have ever believed you would come. My mind is all made up. We are going through with the divorce 100%. What makes you think I would apologize anyway? It was you who should be apologizing to me. How many screws loose have you got in your head to think I would even consider apologizing to you, you moron?
Hey, watch your mouth.
Why should I? We're going to be total strangers soon anyway. It's about time I gave you a piece of my mind. Especially after all the horrible things you have said to me. Really, this has been a long time coming. You need to be knocked down a peg or 10. I don't think your fragile ego could possibly take it though. So why don't you just shut up and leave the documents on the table? I will sign them and take them to City Hall when I get back home.
Hey. Let's calm down a bit.
Why? I think I'm perfectly calm. It seems like we have both made up our minds and want to file for divorce. Let's do it. There's no point in waiting.
But don't you realize what this would mean for you? What situation this will put you in? You, a housewife, are being kicked out and left on the streets. How do you think you're going to survive without any financial support?
I think I am capable of finding a job for myself. Even if it may be minimum wage, I will figure out a way to get by rather than stay with you.
Wait, but I'm your only family now. We don't have kids and now your mother is dead. You're going to be very lonely, you know. Are you okay with that?
Yep, I'm totally fine with that. I have friends and I don't mind a quiet house.
Wait. Don't be so rash. There's no need to get so angry just over a funeral.
What did you say?
Come on. Who is more important to you in the family? Me or your mother?
What kind of question is that? Obviously, it's my mother.
What? Why?
You're joking, right? I told you what my mother meant to me. She brought me up for God's sake. What the hell have you ever done for me? For you to even ask this kind of question is outrageous. I don't need a husband who can't even make it to my mother's funeral. You're not my family.
What did you say?
I said you're not my damn family, you cretin.
I thought I was being nice, trying to give you a chance to apologize. And this is what you do, huh? Lash out and disrespect me? You will regret this.
Yes, whatever. Just leave the documents on the table and I will get to them when I am back home tonight.
Huh! You better also practice apologizing as well. You need it.
No, I haven't done anything that needs apologizing for. Just don't be there when I get home. Now, bye. What is the meaning of this? I was cleaning up my stuff and found my photo frame broken and in the trash. You know, the one with me and my mother in it when I graduated college.
Ah, so you finally found it. I was getting bored waiting to see when you would notice. Too bad I'm not there to see your reaction.
You broke it?
Sure did. That should teach you a lesson for talking back to me last night like that.
I see. So you broke it on purpose. It was a picture frame that I bought with my mother. We bought them because they were a pair and kept one each.
It's not my fault. If you want to blame someone, you should blame yourself for how you acted last night.
How petty. You're so small.
Petty? Small? Not at all. It was a punishment to teach you a valuable lesson. I hope you now understand who is the boss of the house and who you should show respect to. I will be looking forward to your apology tonight when I get back from work. Ha! Where are you, woman? I have been waiting long enough.
I left the house already. Is there a problem?
What the hell are you talking about? This game has gone on long enough. Now quit it and come back. I'm getting hungry and dinner's not ready.
Like I said, I left and I'm not coming back anymore. So bye!
That's enough. Now get your butt back here. Now! What am I supposed to do for dinner?
Figure it out yourself. We're going our separate ways, remember?
Stop it. This is going too far. You can't just leave like this. It's your job to make dinner.
Making dinner is a very simple task that a mere housewife can do. I'm sure you can do it perfectly with ease, since you're a capable white-collar employee.
Yes, that's right. I can do this perfectly. If a lowlife like you can make dinner, it should be an ease for me. Ha! I bet I can cook better than you. It's just cutting meat and veggies up, then heating it up with some seasoning. So simple. I won't be paying you any alimony, by the way.
How do you figure?
You neglected your husband and your duties. You're the one who broke the marriage contract, so it's your fault we're getting divorced. So be prepared, woman.
How amusing. You think that will work? You've been borderline, if not flat-out abusive for years. You're going to be paying out the nose.
Why would I be paying anything?
The main reason for our divorce is because of how you treated me, and also, you're the one who broke my precious photo frame.
Enough about the picture frame already. You think a judge cares about that? It was just a lousy frame. I am not paying a penny for it.
It was a very special frame with a lot of memories with my mother attached to it. It was also a vintage frame that probably won't be easily found again. A real collector's item. It was very precious to me.
Yeah, I get it. Sorry that I broke it. Not. Ha! Unfortunately, the world isn't that simple. If you're expecting any kind of money from me, you will need to hire a lawyer, and that is not possible for a broke lowlife like you.
Don't worry. I know very well what I need to do. I'm already looking for a capable lawyer to bring you down. I will get through this divorce and make sure that you will suffer and pay for what you have done to me.
Oh, how scary. There's no way you will find a lawyer that can help you out on this. No one will care about your frame or your mother's funeral or whatever you have to say. People don't have time for that stuff. It's so funny listening to people like you and realizing exactly how out of touch with reality you are.
We will see about that. The next time you hear from me, it will be through my lawyer.
Ha! Sure. I will be waiting. Hey, I think this is enough. Are you still not coming back? It's been a week already. Don't you think this is going too far?
I said I won't be coming back. I thought I made this very clear. Now stop contacting me and bothering me with the same questions. It's getting annoying.
Wait, you're serious? This is no joke. But you need to come back already. There's mold sprouting out in the corners of the bathroom and the drain's starting to smell. Clean it up already.
Clean it yourself. You're a capable worker, aren't you? It should be perfectly easy for you to do, since a lowlife like me could do it. You said it yourself that anything a mere housewife could do, you could do as well, right?
This is your job, though. I go to the office, you do all this stuff. I shouldn't have to get my hands dirty taking care of things like that.
This is hilarious. You have no right to order me to come and clean up the house. We have already filed for a divorce. It's way too late now. I don't need to deal with your messes ever again. Clean it yourself.
Wait, what? Did you file the papers for real?
Of course I filed the papers. You signed them as well. We both agreed.
I thought that was just for show.
No. It's quite real.
Wait, let's talk this over. Tell me where you are and I will pick you up. After we cool our heads and talk things out, let's go back and withdraw the divorce petition.
No way. I wouldn't stay married to you for anything in the world. And there's no way I'm going to tell you where I am. Oh, and also, before I forget, did you get a chance to look into the mailbox?
The mailbox?
Just as I suspected. You haven't checked it, have you? Go open it now. There should be a few important letters there that I would advise you to look at ASAP.
What is this?
They should be letters from my lawyer, if I'm not mistaken. She is very capable.
Alimony. You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not kidding. This is quite real and serious. You broke my precious frame on purpose, and like I said, it was a vintage and one of a kind. It's worth a lot if I were to sell it. Also, my lawyer suggested I fight for financial support to help me with my psychiatric sessions.
What? You go to mental therapy?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. It had been a while, but it's been helping me to gain confidence in myself. According to my therapist, the verbal and mental abuse has taken its toll on me quite a bit. Sorry, but I think you will be having a tough time defending yourself in court, since it is quite obvious that you're the one at fault in this marriage.
Wait. Why would you do this to me? This is too much. Don't you love me anymore?
No, I don't love you anymore. I don't love you at all. There, I said it. Finally.
What?
And I also don't want to see you again. Ever. Actually, I don't even want to talk to you if possible. So please stop bothering me and I will get my lawyer to contact you instead.
Hey, stop. That's too harsh. What about the years that we spent together? Don't they mean anything to you? Please, let's just talk this through.
No, I don't want to talk anymore. What's done is done.
Please.
Look, let me make it easier for you to understand the situation. Imagine that your mother or father passed away. How would you feel if I didn't come to the funeral?
I would be furious and wouldn't accept it.
Right? And then not only that, then imagine I purposefully destroyed a memento that you had of them.
I'd be outraged.
That's exactly how I am feeling now. Do you get it?
No, I don't get it. Your situation and my situation are different. I have been working this whole time and have been supporting you financially. While in your case, you haven't contributed any money to the household. Our positions are different here. I'm the man of the house, so I can decide on things while you have to obey. So it's totally different.
It's not really fair to measure contribution with just money. Think about it. Those clothes that you are wearing every day to work. Who is the one who washed them and ironed them for you? Every day you come back home to a clean, warm house with food on the table. Who is the one who makes sure this happens? Stop for a minute and look around you. I bet you will find a few things that aren't functioning well in the house, just like the bathroom mold. Can't you understand that the work that a mere housewife is doing is something that you can't or aren't doing? We were supposed to be equals throughout this marriage, but you just trampled that idea with your ego to prove yourself. How can you possibly call yourself a functioning adult if you don't understand that money is not the only thing that should be used to measure a person's value? You're just an overgrown child.
Mary, I'm really sorry. How can I make it up to you?
Ah, so you still remember my name. It has been a while since you called me by my name.
I'm sorry it took me so long to realize how important you are. I really appreciate all the things that you did for me. Everything. Please, let's get back together. I promise I will be more appreciative and more respectful. Please, Mary, come back. I was wrong.
Yes, you were wrong for all the things that you said and did.
I'm sorry. I just got carried away. I thought that this was what I had to do to be macho and manly. I'm also sorry for breaking your precious photo frame. Please forgive me. Please, Mary, come back. Let's make this marriage work together. I can't live without you. I wouldn't know how to live by myself.
Sorry, Steve, but it's over for us.
No, please.
I just can't do it anymore. I'm already prepared to live by myself and have a life of my own. There's no way we will be together anymore.
No, Mary. I beg you to come back.
Besides, I've already found a job. I'm all set for a new start.
What? You found a job already?
Well, I was an engineer before you asked me to quit, remember? And engineers are in high demand at the moment, so I found a job quite quickly.
That's way too quick. I can't believe you got a job.
I did have a few years of experience to back my resume, and with a little faith and trust in myself, I got an offer. It's really great getting appreciated and paid for the work I do. I've really missed this sensation. It's only been a few days since I started, but I'm already loving this new life and freedom. It's much better than being cooped up in the house and being your wife.
Please don't say that. I really miss you and feel absolutely lonely in the house by myself. Please, Mary, come back. I can't take it.
Sorry, but I don't want to go back to being a full-time housewife for you. That's the worst job I've ever had.
Okay, then you can work part-time. How about it, huh?
Just part-time?
Okay. You can work full-time. But please come back. I need you here in the house. I can't do this by myself. I don't want to be alone.
Absolutely not. This isn't about me being able to work or not. I can't forgive you for the past years of abuse, and especially for my mother's funeral. That was the last straw.
I'm sorry. Please, I will change, I promise. I won't do anything like that again.
Of course not. She's not going to die again. She was my only family. How do you still not get that? You blew your only shot. It's too late for you to fix anything. Besides, I know you won't change for long. You won't be able to keep your word. I know it. I have realized that I can stand on my own 2 feet and don't need you for support anymore. I can live a happier life without you.
Don't say that, Mary. Please come back. I don't want this divorce. I take back everything I said. Please.
Let's not keep talking in circles. I told you before. Talk to my lawyer if you need to tell me anything. I will be starting my life anew, and I don't need you darkening my day. Take good care and try to learn something from this.
Wait, Mary. Don't go. Don't leave me hanging.
Oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot.
What is it? Name it and I will do anything.
Don't forget to respond to my lawyer's letters. They are quite important, and I would advise you take appropriate action to make sure we come to a fair agreement.
What? We're still going through this?
Of course. I'm not going back to you. I'm tired of telling you. Now please contact my lawyer from now on.
Mary, come on. I will pay for everything. The damage and your therapy. Everything. But please, let's stay together. I need you here next to me.
No! Leave me alone. Enough is enough.
Don't be so cold. Please, Mary. I know you have a kind heart. I know you can forgive me. Please give me a chance.
No is no. Living with you was hell on earth. It was a waking nightmare. I'll never go back.
Don't say that. Please. Mary.
I will see you in court. Bye.
Wait, Mary, don't go. Please come back. Don't end it like this. Please. Mary!
After I left, Steve had a hard time managing his life and house by himself. He didn't wash his laundry properly, and his boss had to take him aside and speak to him about his grooming because his coworkers were starting to complain about his BO. His figure also changed due to a bad diet. I guess he really can't cook and just relied on fast food. In the end, he became depressed and couldn't go to work sometimes. As a result, he was eventually fired. Why do I know all about this? Because he sent me a super long email about it. Of course, I blocked him after that. I don't know if he learned any lesson, but I certainly have. I'll never give a person like him the benefit of the doubt again. He still seems to be single and living alone in a small apartment. On the other hand, I have been able to rebuild my life. I love my job. I have a loving boyfriend. Simply put, I am living my life to the fullest. I was extremely sad when my mother died, but her funeral was definitely a turning event for me and gave me the courage to file for a divorce. I wish she was still here to see me living my life and hope she is looking over me now. I have promised myself that I will never let another man control me or disrespect me in any way. I will show my mother how well I can live. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please press like and subscribe for more fun videos.